going on, everybody? That time of year. One of the few videos I make every year. Okay, maybe not. Over the last few. Probably accurate. But yep, YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame 2026 ballot. Couple things first before I throw out my votes. This will be a short video. A big thank you to those that have voted for me as my individual channel. I do greatly appreciate it. For those of you that watch the IRP, you very well know, although it would be really cool to get in, as the Broncos 79, Dave and myself have really been pushing for votes for the IRP, which brings me to a huge thank you to those that have voted for the IRP. We're not everybody's cup of tea. We're aware of that. But to those that still vote for us, it really does mean a lot. We really do appreciate it. Never did we think that it would turn into something where individuals would add us to their ballot. So for that, I thank you. We thank you. With that, though, I was seriously tempted at not voting for the newer channels for reasons. I've been pretty vocal about that, but there are a large number of individuals that I watch that I feel are deserving. So I didn't think it was fair for them to not get my vote, just to make a statement of channels that are unwilling to take a few moments and look at the OG channels. I will say one thing. If you've watched enough ballots, there have been enough votes for the OG ballot to where, as an individual, if you watch those channels, even if you go check out those channels that they vote for, you're at least doing your due diligence. And I'll leave it at that. So, here are my votes. I'm going to go with the newer channels first, in no particular order whatsoever. Here we go. Because I'm Carlos. He's been right on the cusp over the last few years. I'd really like to see him get in because reasons. If you know, you know. Canadian cards, in the words of Dave, I should say Amish Dave. Eagles Nest 2023. Another if you know, you know. Stooks Baseball Cards and Curiosities. Hitman 23. Big Scott 35. Victor Negron Cards. Uncle Vinny and C. First year eligible. And another first year eligible. Another gentleman from across the border, Mr. Paul C. So those are my newer channels that I'm voting for. As it pertains to the OG ballot, I'm going to reiterate the same thing that other people have said. As an OG, almost all the channels that are on that list, I have had some sort of interaction with. So my list has changed a multitude of times. And if I would have waited to vote on Tuesday, the last day, these names probably would have been different. but my ballots of previous years, the vast majority have all been OG channels. In no way does this take away from any of them receiving the honor to get voted in. But this was tough. This was tough. I can already tell you, I have a feeling I know who's going to get in based on those that I've watched. And the three people I think are well deserving, 100%. But I digress. Another reason why I didn't vote for two of them, but again, well deserving, and nothing against those guys. I've just seen a significant number of votes, and I have a feeling they're going to get in, including this guy. But I've voted for him a few times as well. But so the OGs are as follows. Again, in no particular order. Purple GT 22. What can you say about Steve? RBI Crew 7, Ryan and Neil. We'll call it the OG YouTube sports card shop. Originated on YouTube, lived their dream, and still living their dream. So good for them. Cards Infinity, aka the Hobby Box, Chris Justice. As a lot of people know, me personally, I watched a crap ton of videos of his when I stumbled across his channel some time ago. And I spent a shit ton of money. Well worth it, though. Smith Sports Cards, aka P-Daz, aka the Dazzler. Paul's another guy who's been around. Definitely needs to get in. And somebody that, outside of Lefty NDV, Drew, and Max and Jackson, surprised hasn't been found by the current significant number of vintage baseball. Just blows my mind. And I met him in 23. I didn't have a whole lot of interaction with him, but by far one of the most knowledgeable individuals I've come across, and probably hands down one of the nicest. But Mike, Jericho 941 IMI. Again, I don't understand how he hasn't gotten more recognition from the vintage crowd, because that's really all he does. Johnny Bench and Hank Greenberg. Like, how more vintage can you get? But there you have it. Longer than what I expected, but I did want to get this recorded while I had the opportunity. Empty house. I should say empty apartment. But, yep. Good luck to all those out there that are eligible. This one's a little bit more, I don't know what word I'm looking for. But I have a feeling, and this is me personally, most of those that get in isn't surprising. In past years, I think a lot of things were close. I know a shout out to Ray from Philly, Scotty Tradition, and Brad 8671 for taking over the Sports Card Hall of Fame. I should say the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I know they've said it's really close, and I won't disagree, but at the same time, I feel like I could name four that are definites, and the fifth one is the one that's kind of up in the air. But anyways, that's all I got. Thanks everybody for watching. Tuesday, sometime, I don't know when. We're going to do it after the announcement, since this ends the 24th, which is Tuesday. So we will go live IRP shortly after the announcement. So I'm sure we'll talk more YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame stuff. But anyways, again, thanks for everybody for watching. I'm out!